In this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how I created a $1 million business in less than 1 month. I literally went from this idea on a whiteboard to this $1 million. I'm gonna show you the exact step-by-step process I went through to start this brand new business from scratch that's gonna be a $1 million business. It all starts with the idea. So one day I was sitting in my office and I was just sketching things on my whiteboard, and I literally came up with this cool idea called Professor Pickle. It would be a funny costume where I would put on a professor-looking costume and teach pickleball, and therefore I can promote the paddles I create. So that was just a random idea, and I wrote it down on the whiteboard, and I drew a little random picture of a little professor guy with a little paddle. So that was the initial idea, and I was like, this could actually work. So right here, this is where most people get stuck, is they don't do anything. They'll have a great idea, they'll write it down, or they'll just forget, and then they don't do anything. This is what separates me from most people, is I take that good idea and I'm saying, hey, this could actually work. Let me do something. I actually put the plan into action. So I went to Alibaba and I looked at 10 different pickleball paddle manufacturers to find the best one that fits me. So I put out an inquiry. I said, hey, I'm looking for this specific paddle. I want these specific materials. I want it to look like this. Who can do it for me? And from those 10 cold inquiries on Alibaba, I found 3 manufacturers that could meet my specifications of the exact paddle I wanted. From there, you order samples. I said, hey, I want these materials and I want the paddle to be this exact size. And I got samples from 3 different factories. 2 of the factories were absolutely terrible. 1 factory was great. So from there, what do? I said, hey, I now have the idea. I now have the manufacturer. Let me come up with the designs. I take the exact design I want and I look at competition and I send it to my graphic designer. I said, hey, I want something that looks like this, obviously with our own branding and logo, but it needs to be this general concept. And I go back and forth with my graphic designer for about a few days trying to hone in the final design that looks a little something like this. So once I have the design, it's now time to place the order with the manufacturer. Here's where I actually screwed up. I only placed an order for 200 paddles to start, just to test the market. This was between a $5,000 to $7,000 investment. And I now said, hey, Mr. Manufacturer, here's my design. This is the paddle I want. Let's put it into production. Typically for most products like this, it's a 30-day production time and a 30-day shipping time. So what you're ordering today is gonna come in 2 months. But here's what you do. I told the manufacturer, said, hey, make me a sample as fast as you can, ship it to me express via DHL, 2 to 4 day shipping. That way I can get the paddle and start making commercials for Facebook and Instagram ads where I'm actually gonna promote this product. So fast forward a week later, the manufacturer sends me my 1 sample. I take my camera, I take my microphone, I go to the pickleball court, I set it up, and I start making videos absolutely by myself. You don't need a whole production team. You don't even need a fancy camera. You can use an iPhone, and I start recording. I start recording a head-on video saying, hey, this is Ryan with Professor Pickleball.
Hey, I'm Ryan, founder of Professor Sports.
This is the best paddle for the best price. This is why it's great. I then start setting up the camera and hitting some shots for some B-roll, flipping the camera, putting it up close, up back, zooming in, doing all kinds of camera angles, and then I go in and edit that video to make multiple commercials, and it looks a little something like this.
This is the highest quality pickleball paddle sold at the lowest sustainable markup possible. This is Professor Pickleball's raw carbon fiber PhD paddle. The first thing you'll notice right away is just how premium the paddle feels. What clearly sets this paddle over the top is its grippy carbon fiber surface. So when you're hitting shots, you're getting nastier topspin, ultimately making it harder for your opponents to hit it back to you. This stuff right here makes all the difference between a normal Amazon paddle and the PhD. Also, the shape of the paddle is designed to be perfectly balanced and feel just right every time you swing it. The longer grip allows for more control, 2-hand swings, and just an overall better feel. The PhD really does check all the boxes. Not only does it look great, it plays absolutely amazing, and you can't get this high quality of a paddle at such a great price point. Click the link below to get your PhD today.
So from there, I have the marketing, I have the product in place. Now it's time to build the website. I head on over to shopify.com and I create my Shopify store. And all I did, it's not super hard, right? I took my existing store, Beyond Braid, which is already working and proven, and just copied the same model. Created the product page, put the videos, put the infographics, put the bullet point images, put the reviews, And that's exactly what you got to do. And all I'm looking to do is create this product page that's going to convert on a consistent basis. And that brings me to the sponsor of this video, which is Luke's Reviews. So I use Luke's on beyondbraid.com, and it's a great platform where you can actually request reviews from your customer. It can do video reviews, it can do image reviews, and it's just probably the best review platform, the most visually pleasing one on the website. And I've used Luke's in all the businesses, and some of the top Shopify stores that I see actually use Luke's. So what you guys can do is click the link below to sign up for Luke's. If you have a Shopify store, great review platform. I'm putting it on professorpaddles.com. It's just by far the best review app for your Shopify store. So go ahead and download that today if you want a better converting Shopify store. So just to recap, we went from idea to put it on paper, to contacting manufacturers, to getting the product in production, to making our video ads. Now the product has officially arrived. What do? We create our Facebook ads, post them on Facebook, and start promoting the living shit out of these paddles. And what happened is I sold out of the paddles in just 1 week, and I had to already reorder paddles. So that's the entire process of creating $1 million business. This business could be bigger than my original Beyond Braid business, which is close to 8 figures. The reason this works so well is because it's trending. I found a unique marketing angle that none of the big companies are making Facebook ads correctly. And that's what makes this product so special, is that it's super hot and trendy. It's at a great price point. I already know the structure of the business and how to make ads, which is why this is going to be $1 million business in less than a month. If you guys got some value, like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.